Well, North Korea has sent thousands of propaganda leaflets south of the border over the last couple of days. In fact, as recent as this morning, the flyers are a response to South Korea's renewed loudspeaker broadcasts. But according to our national defense correspondent Kim Hyun, it's a relatively low-key response that could be a prelude to something even bigger.
Back in August, North Korea's response to the South's resumption of propaganda broadcasts on the border was anything but tame. Soldiers fired on the speakers, and the North warned the South to dismantle them, giving Seoul a deadline of 48 hours. After an intense game of chicken, the two Koreas struck a landmark deal, and the broadcast stopped. But the peace on the border was fleeting. South Korea fired up the speakers again on Friday, 2 days after the North's fourth nuclear test. In response, the North has started low-level broadcasts of its own and sent thousands of propaganda leaflets across the border. An expert in Seoul says that a fairly tepid response compared to the one in August, at least so far, suggesting an ulterior motive.
The fourth nuclear test was aimed at opening up dialogue with the international community, especially the U.S., but responding to Seoul's loudspeaker broadcast could make the nuclear test an inter-Korean issue.
The expert added that it's possible the North could conduct another major provocation, especially with additional UN sanctions likely to be imposed on North Korea this month, and an annual South Korea-U.S. military drill coming up in February.
North Korea has been enhancing its technology, not only nuclear, but also its missiles, including submarine-launched ballistic missiles, the Musudan and the KN-08. Neither the Musudan nor the KN-08 have been tested, so the possibility of a launch is very high.
South Korea's defense ministry says it's keeping a close eye on any unusual movements in the North and emphasized that it will act swiftly and strongly to counter any potential threats from the North. Kim Hyun, Arirang News.